What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be the catalyst for this asset for medium and long-term perspective. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that because of its previous price action, most likely we should retest the lower border, the lower support of this price action, and potentially we might hit about $80 mark. But also at the same time, I've told you not to enter any position right here, because we were in some kind of undecisive phase, and we couldn't confirm any of its price action based on the volume, and the volume is still quite unpredictable. But as you can see, right after I made my previous video, it retested the upper border, the upper resistance, as you can see, and I didn't draw any new lines in between of my videos. That is why, as you can see, this line was drawn by me back in the days, I guess about 2 weeks ago. And this works perfectly well. We retested this range, then had a bounce, and for now we are slightly below the point where we were on my previous video about a week ago. So what should we expect next from the technical standpoint? I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you that if you try to search any news in Google search bar, if you switch to news tab folder and type BABA stock, you can see that we don't have a lot of news directly related to Alibaba, a lot of recent news that was made within the last 3 to 5 days. But if you take a look right here, on this small icon, you can click and you can see the two news that is directly related to Alibaba. And first of all, this article that basically the repost from Reuters that was made on October 13th, and it's titled "Chinese Securities Regulator Receives Sindao's Hong Kong IPO Application." China's securities regulator on Friday said it has received Qingdao Smart Logistics Network's application for a Hong Kong initial public offering. See now, the logistics arm of China e-commerce giant Alibaba Group Holding filed a prospectus with the Hong Kong Stock Exchange last month. And guys, don't be confused, it is not the part of their plan to make a split of 6 branches. Their main branch of Alibaba, their main activity will be split for 6 branches. And this is the application for a Hong Kong initial public offering. And definitely it is not the part of this plan, but another quite good update that might improve the intrinsic value of Alibaba stock. On top of that, let me show you this list. It is the list of one of the main analysts that made recent research regarding Alibaba. And as you can see, since I made my previous video, we have 4 companies that updated their price targets on Alibaba. 3 of them lowered their price target, and 1 of them reiterated from buy to buy. And let me show you that HSBC lowered the price target from $142 to $135. Citigroup also lowered from $151 to $147. Bank of America lowered its price target from $142 to $136. And Benchmark reiterated rating from buy to buy, and they set a price target at the level of about $180, which implies from 56.87% all the way up to 105.78% from the current price range. And I have to say that it is still quite bullish forecast. And let me remind you that this forecast is made for the upcoming 12 to 18 months. And that is why I think these price targets are very achievable. So let me show you another news. Let me show you the second news directly related to Alibaba. It was also published on October 13th on Dow Jones Newswires, and it's titled China's economy is improving, but the stock market says it's not fast enough. And let me quote you this. There are signs of some improvement in the data, but the Chinese economy could certainly do with some help if today's September economic numbers are any guide, said Michael Hawson, the analyst at broker CMC Markets. There has been little indication that the Chinese economy is close to achieving a significant pickup in economic activity. Imports have fallen for every month this year, highlighting the challenges facing the Chinese government in stimulating domestic demand. And yes, on the one hand, we have some improvements in their financial numbers, but it is too early to make any assumption that in the short-term perspective, we might see the spike of their major players. And that is why we have to be cautious, but in general, I have to say that we are in quite an interesting point from the technical standpoint, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, let me switch to weekly time frame and let me remove all drawing tools. First of all, I want to show you this price action, this quite harsh movement to the downside, that from its swing high at roughly $320 to swing low at about $58, it lost about 80% of its value. And first of all, let me show you that it didn't break this previous bottom. As you can see, we have the basically triple bottom pattern, and on a weekly time frame, it is quite bullish sign, especially if you take a look on this recent price action, and if you connect these tops and these bottoms, we might see some kind of symmetrical triangle, and this triangle might break to the both directions. And from the technical standpoint alone, without the consideration that this asset is in quite low ranges in general, we might anticipate the breakout either way. And that is why the option strategy like strangle or straddle might help you to benefit, but you have to keep in mind that the expiration date should be at least 6 months ahead of the current point. But also I want to show you that this asset, let me turn on all the tools and switch to daily time frame. Right here, let me show you this price action in details. Right here, as you can see, from its lowest point to its highest point, if you pull the Fibonacci retracement tool, and this is the scale of this tool, we have the golden pocket range that is still on the table as the most prominent point of its trend reversal. And it also has some previous ranges of support from end of April 2022 that also might act as the range of support for the current price action. And that is why I still stand on my position that if you want to have more confirmation, just wait for the price action that will form higher highs and higher lows, at least on a smaller time frames, and then you will be able to enter to your or to add to your long position with less risk, but definitely with less return. The second option is following. We might retest this yellow line at $81.56 or lower range of about $80. It is the golden pocket range, as you can see right here. And this means from these ranges we might see a trend reversal, and statistically we have more than 70 or 75% probability to see this type of reaction. And I think it might happen in upcoming weeks. So, and what should you do if you want to enter your position? As I already mentioned, just wait for more confirmation, because I still stand on my position that we are in the middle of nowhere. If I switch again to 4 hours time frame, we are still hovering in between these two ranges, $87.99, $81.58, and we don't have any breakouts above the range of resistance or below the range of support with the conviction of volume. And that is why we cannot assume the next potential movement with quite high probability. That is why just wait for more confirmation, subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium impact. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.